What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Vikings franchise gameplay. For those of you that are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays on this channel, not only the Minnesota Vikings, but I also post the Washington football team. So if you like franchise videos, this is the place to be. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss a single upload. For those of you, however, that have been following these Minnesota Vikings for a while now, it is week number 3. Our Vikings are entering week number 3 with a record of 2-0, and this is a huge week, my guys. As you see, we have two breakout scenarios. One for our quarterback, Bradley McNeil, out of Colorado, the rookie sensation so far through the first 2 weeks, has a chance to go up to star dev. Got to get him 300 yards passing or rushing, 3 total touchdowns, no interceptions, and we got to come away with the win. Okay, that's kind of stressful enough right there. To add on to it, we even have Jeff Gladney now, who has the chance to go from normal to star dev as well. Have to get Jeff Gladney have to hold the Cowboys to less than 200 yards passing, or get Gladney an interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sack, all that good stuff. But that Bradley McNeil one, not gonna lie, anxiety level went up a little bit right there. Bradley McNeil is coming off of a win in week number 2, but he ended up throwing his first 2 interceptions of the season in that week 2 game. Both of them, ironically enough, ended up going to Derwin James. Still nothing to be completely worried about. Just like, oh my gosh, this guy isn't what I thought he was going to be. He's going downhill. He's trending downhill. No. Still look at his ratio. He has nine touchdowns thrown on the year, only 2 interceptions, has the most passing touchdowns in the league right now, and has the highest QBR in the league. So Bradley McNeil, he's going to be good. He's going to be great. Well, just don't worry about it. What we do have to worry about is this Cowboys defense, who has some pretty fast corners and decent linebackers. So when we are throwing the ball, because we're going to have to throw the ball here, but when we are throwing the ball, we have to make sure that we're throwing to open receivers. Can't take too many risky throws like we would like to, or like what we did against the Chargers. Just got to be smart with things, take it slow, and hopefully we're able to get this depth scenario for both of these players. But as you see right here, taking a quick look at the Cowboys roster, check out their receivers, man. DK Metcalf, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. A lot of fast guys, a lot of talent there at the receiver position. But I'm not worried about that. The thing I'm worried about is the defense. You see DeMarcus Lawrence there with, I think it's an unstoppable force it was. Outside of that, not too much on the defensive line, but we get back to the linebacker position. Have a little bit of speed there at the outside linebacker, but they have Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. And then you see Chidobe Awuzie and Anthony Brown, both of those guys with 94, 95 speed. That's what I'm talking about. If we're going to throw the ball deep on them, we just have to make sure that our guys are getting open and that we're not forcing into traffic, because those 2 corners, and then add in Clinton Dix into the mix back there at the safety position, they will make us pay if we're late or just off a little bit on our throws. But anyway, starting things off here from 1st and 10, McNeil drops back to throw, ends up finding a wide open Adam Thielen across the middle of the field, gets a huge gain all the way up to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, handing the ball off to Dalvin Cook, who was the player of the week last week against the Chargers. Had himself a day with 3 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. 2nd and 1, going to put the ball in the air here, looking for Adam Thielen once more, able to slip the tackle, brought down by Clinton Dix at the 33-yard line. So far, so good for Bradley McNeil on this first possession, moving the ball very well, finding Irv Smith Jr. here now on 1st down with an amazing diving catch down to the 21-yard line. Jet sweep here with Dalvin Cook. This is new. Cook is able to turn the corner, fights through the tackle, gains 2 yards there on the jet sweep. 2nd and 8 here from the 19-yard line. McNeil dropping back to throw, looking for the end zone, and he finds Justin Jefferson in the back of the end zone. He's able to come down with the catch. There's 1 touchdown off the board and a whole bunch of yards added onto that. So on that possession right there, you saw a lot of differences. I ended up moving Dalvin Cook over into the slot receiver position on those jet sweeps, just because I'm trying to get as much talent on the field as possible. Adam Thielen's he's good and all, but well, let me back up. I like having Justin Jefferson in that jet sweep, but Dalvin Cook has the human joystick ability, which makes it just freaking ridiculous. And then I did end up moving Alexander Madison back into the the running back position, because he's a pretty good running back still. And then just moving Justin Jefferson outside. So we're all good there. But 1st and 10 here from the 48-yard line. The Cowboys looking to answer the opening drive touchdown put on the board by the Vikings. And they're going to get it right here. 48-yard touchdown strike. Dak Prescott finding a DK Metcalf just completely burned. I think that was Holton Hill in coverage there. gets into the end zone. Cowboys tie the score up just like that, 7-7. Bringing this Vikings offense right back on the field here from the 25-yard line. McNeil dropping back to throw, looking to go deep, finding Tajay Sharp all the way up to about midfield, stopped just short at the 49-yard line. 6 for 6 on the day so far from Bradley McNeil. Beautiful start, running the jet sweep again here with Dalvin Cook. He's able to turn the corner, turns that one up early. Oh, we try to hit that little gap between those two defenders, but still a very good pickup of 7 yards on the play. Now from the 43-yard line, Cook is going to get the handoff, stopped just short of the first down marker. 3rd and 1 here from the 42-yard line. Still going to keep it on the ground here with Dalvin Cook. Looked like we had a lane there to the outside. Just got too indecisive, but Dalvin Cook was still able to fall forward for the first down for us. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. McNeil dropping back to throw once more and connecting with Adam Thielen again. Early and often we've been able to find Adam Thielen on those dig routes, on those out routes, and he's been able to come through clutch for us. Coming in clutch right here on first down from the 26-yard line is Justin Jefferson. 9 for 9, 135 yards on the day to start the game off for Bradley McNeil. Dalvin Cook's able to get into the end zone from 1st and goal, untouched into the end zone for a touchdown. Vikings increase the lead to 7 points. Very, very, very good passing lanes right now. These windows are wide open. Bradley McNeil is having no problem connecting with any of his receivers at this point. Even his tight end is getting it open. So I'm liking the way things are going. It's seeming very promising that we will be able to get this dev scenario done. First and 10 from the 24-yard line, I think that was. Dak Prescott ends up connecting with his receiver across the middle. On 2nd and 1, they're going to hand the ball off to Tony Pollard, and he hits the outside, able to slip the tackle, finally brought down at the 37-yard line. We cannot let that man Pollard get out into open field. Once he gets going, it's going to be hard to chase him down. Remember, he does have 95 speed. Dak Prescott back to throw there on 1st down, ends up finding DK Metcalf on en route. Gets a gain of 6 yards up to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 4. Prescott going to hand this ball off to Brown, who makes a miss in open field. Finally brought down right out on right at the red zone. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 20, running hurry-up offense here. 5 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. Dak Prescott's going to drop back to throw, looking to find a man open. Has all day to throw. Ends up finding DK Metcalf, who makes the catch in traffic over Montez Sweat. Probably a mismatch right there. Montez Sweat is fast, but he's not the kind of guy you want guarding DK Metcalf. And on 2nd and 3, Tony Pollard gets into the end zone for another Dallas touchdown. Ties the game right back up. So a real back and forth game right here. It's going to be interesting to see which team's defense is going to be able to come up and make the stop that's needed to give the opposing or just give the other team the advantage that we're looking for. Hopefully it's our team right here. 1st and 10. McNeil dropping back to throw, finding Adam Thielen once more. Picks up the first down up to the 37-yard line. Back to the ground attack with Dalvin Cook. Able to gain 2 yards there on 1st down. 2nd and 8. McNeil's going to drop back to throw. Had no problem throwing the ball so far, and that's going to continue right here as he ends up finding Irv Smith Jr. 11 for 11 now on the day for Bradley McNeil. He is on fire right now. Jet sweep here with Dalvin Cook. Turns the quarter. Alexander Madison, what are you doing, my guy? Get out in front of us and make a block. If you pick up one of those blocks, we probably get an extra 5 yards, but it's all good. We end up getting a huge gain down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. McNeil drops back to throw once more. Connects with Justin Jefferson, makes the catch, but he ends up losing yards. I mean, it's cool that we're 13 for 13, but would have liked to see a gain of 2 yards or a gain of 2 yards, gain of 3 yards, not a loss of 3 yards on that play there. Emery in there to give Dalvin Cook a little bit of a break. His first carry, he ends up getting injured. 3rd and 11 after the 2-yard gain there. McNeil back in the shotgun formation, making adjustments left and right, dropping back to throw, finding a wide open Justin Jefferson, who makes an amazing diving catch down to the 3-yard line. 14 for 14 for 202 yards passing. Bradley McNeil is having himself a day right now. This depth scenario is coming up clutch, or is about to get out of here soon. Try to get tricky and run the little read option there. See if we can get him a rushing touchdown. Doesn't go anywhere. 2nd and goal, we try to run the design QB draw, and that's snuffed out. DeMarcus Lawrence is all over that. He's not having it. Stops Bradley McNeil at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 5. McNeil dropping back to throw. Can't find anybody open. Rolls out to his right, extending the play, and ends up finding a wide open Irv Smith Jr. late. Gets into the end zone for another Vikings touchdown. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for these Minnesota Vikings. Bradley McNeil now has 2 of the 3 required 3 passing touchdowns for his depth scenario on the day. Oh, I just need to hurry up and get this over with. I feel like I'm stressing right now. Just in combination that he's perfect so far, and we have 2 of the 3 required touchdowns. I just want to get this over with, because as soon as I get the requirements, we're not throwing the ball anymore. Speaking of not throwing the ball, Anthony Harris has had enough of this Vikings defense getting torched deep by these receivers. Comes away with the interception, returns it all the way back up to the 50-yard line, bringing this Vikings offense back onto the field. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Right back to that jet sweep with Dalvin Cook. This might be a thing. I like this. I like the way Dalvin Cook runs this. Able to swerve the defenders, avoids everybody. Finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. Vikings looking to answer with another touchdown to extend this lead to 14 points. McNeil ends up connecting again with Justin Jefferson, who makes another beautiful diving catch, this time down to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 12. Try to set up the screen pass, and the streak is going to end at 17 for 17. McNeil ends up getting hit as he's throwing the ball and throws an interception. But it's all good. He comes back on 2nd and 10, finding Justin Jefferson, who makes another diving catch across the middle into the end zone. We finally have our third passing touchdown of the day for Bradley McNeil. Now we just got to work on that yardage. The yardage is a little bit easier. I was struggling before. Well, I wasn't really struggling. I was just more nervous than anything, trying to make these passes perfect into the end zone with Bradley McNeil, because, with the rookie quarterback, you always worry. Speaking of who needs to worry, Dak Prescott might need to worry. TJ Green ends up intercepting him that time all over DK Metcalf. We're not getting beat deep no more. 1st and 10 with 9 seconds left. We're going to run the Wildcat with Dalvin Cook. You know how dangerous he is. And he gets stopped after a gain of about 11 yards. Vikings aren't going to bother calling their timeouts, because why would we? I could see so much going bad for me at that moment right there. If I call the timeout, try to throw a pass, and I can see it getting batted around and intercepted, and then I'd just be pissed the hell off. So anyways, starting the second half here, Vikings with a 14-point lead. Cowboys with the ball, definitely needing an answer on this drive right here. They start with the handoff to Brown, who gains about 5 yards up to the 30-yard line for a 2nd and 5. Dak Prescott still back in the shotgun formation, running the hurry-up offense here. He's going to drop back to throw this time, looking to throw, rolling out to his right, can't find anybody, so he decides to take off, picks up the 1st down, and slides down at the 40-yard line for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 40. Prescott drops me back to throw once more. Danielle Hunter providing the pressure right there. Probably caused the overthrow by Dak Prescott. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Running the jet sweep with DK Metcalf. He's able to turn the corners, breaks a tackle, gets all the way up to the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 there. Brings us to a 3rd and short. Tony Pollard's going to get the handoff. We try to shoot the gap there with Jeff Gladney, just unable to get the tackle for a loss. Remember, he has a scenario also. We're still trying to work on Jeff Gladney now. What's his name? Bradley McNeil is pretty much done with his. We just got to work on the yardage. Now we're working on Jeff Gladney. See if we can get him his. We read the screen perfectly with Gladney, and we try to tackle Tony Pollard in the backfield, but he just bounces off of the tackle. I mean, it makes sense. He's a corner, not a safety. Not really a big hitter there. 2nd and 10. Prescott finding Pollard in the passing game there. Gets a gain of 6 yards, and Gladney's all over the read on this one, but Holton Hill ends up making the tackle. We force him right there to him. 4th and 9. Cowboys feel like they need to go for it, and they do with them being down 14 points here with 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Prescott back in the shotgun formation. Going to get this snap off with 5 seconds left and throws it directly to Jeff Gladney, who has the interception. Go ahead and mark it in your books now. Jeff Gladney is now and officially a star development player. Big upgrade right there. Now we just got to work on Bradley McNeil. Takes a shot there on 1st down. 2nd and 10, we try to come back. Running the jet sweep, which has been working all day. And Dalvin Cook tries to turn the corner, and just the Cowboys defense is all over. I mean, we ran it enough. Now that they know what we're doing, they're reading what we're doing. 3rd and 12, Bradley McNeil drops me back to throw once more, finding Dalvin Cook in the flats, who makes a man miss, picks up the 1st down up to the 27-yard line. 273 on the ground through the air so far, just 27 yards shy of the requirements for star development. On 1st down from the 27, we end up finding Irv Smith Jr. Gets a huge gain of 8 yards. 281 on the day so far now for Bradley McNeil. Dropping back to throw here on 2nd and short. And there's finding Justin Jefferson with another beautiful diving catch. 297, 3 touchdowns, just 3 yards shy of what we needed. Just to calm my nerves, we're going to run the ball here with Dalvin Cook. He's able to break through the tackle. Leighton Vander Esch picks up a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Now that I'm calm, we're going to drop back to throw with Bradley McNeil. Throws in between 2 Dallas defenders to Adam Thielen. Makes the catch for the first down. 310 yards passing. All right, I'm done. We are officially done passing. Bradley McNeil for the moment. Oh, as Dalvin Cook breaks loose into the end zone for a touchdown. Bradley McNeil for the moment is now a star development player. As long as I don't throw an interception, as long as I don't just piss away a 21-point lead with 6:54 left in the game, he is a star development player. Just don't do anything stupid. That's all we got to do. 1st and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Pollard's going to get the carry. Christian Harris is able to chase him down from behind. Stops him for a gain of 4 yards up to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 6, right back to Pollard on the run, and Montez Sweat chases him down from behind. Now 3rd and 2 here from the 33-yard line. The run game's been working so far. Look at Gladney. Okay. I said that he wouldn't have hit her before, but I guess after my guy got his interception, it says, like, hey, I'm a star player now. I got to work on my hit stick. Ends up getting a big hit there on Brown, but he picks up the first down. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Dak Prescott, and going down is Dak Prescott. Montez Sweat was a former Washington football team, still wreaking havoc on Dak Prescott in the Dallas uniform. 3rd and 16 here from the 30-yard line. Prescott back in the shotgun formation, needing a big play right here. Has had troubles getting passes off all day, and that's not going to be any different here on 3rd down. Hit as he's throwing the ball and throws that directly to Anthony Harris for another interception, his 2nd interception of the day. Vikings take over with the football from the 43-yard line. Jet sweep is what we're about to run right here. Like I said, if I'm going to throw the ball, it's going to be a safe one. But to be honest, I'm done throwing the ball. We're not throwing the ball anymore unless it's a safe jet sweep that's impossible, and literally impossible for it to be intercepted. Danielle Hunter is actually hurt with a hamstring injury there. It's a pretty serious injury. But, I mean, like I said, we have a 21-point lead right here. Go ahead and let Danielle Hunter rest for next week's game. It's not important for him to play right now. It's all good. We got this one in the bag here. 1st and 10, we're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. Gets a gain of 5 yards up to the 17-yard line, or down to the 17-yard line. Getting close to that 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. We do have chew clock on because I am trying to hurry up and get out of here. Like, I just want this game to end. Give me my dev development for my players, and let's just move on to next week. 4th and 2, we're going to call on Jake Elliott to put this one up through the uprights, and he does just that, increasing the lead up to 24 points for the Minnesota Vikings. With under 2 minutes left here in the 4th quarter, I doubt that the Cowboys call their timeouts because, I mean, why would you with a 24-point lead? I mean, just unless you get a huge chunk play right here, you just want to get into the end zone. Dak Prescott's going to take off using his legs, slides down as he sees Christian Harris coming. For a gain of 8 on that scramble. 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Prescott drops back to throw, ends up finding a wide-open DK Metcalf, who's off and running through the secondary of the Minnesota Vikings up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Prescott still with the 5-wide set. Feeling the pressure, rolls out. He's going to take off and use his legs right here, but does not get down. Takes a shot from Eric Kendricks. Fumbles the ball. Anthony Harrison on the recovery. Off and running, trying to house call this one, but ends up getting chased down from behind at the 37-yard line. Anthony Harris, look at him. 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery on the day. Big day for him. Big day here for the Minnesota Vikings as we end up winning the game in week number 3, improving to 3-0 on the year. But we also increased the dev trait for 2 of our players, 2 key players, I should say. But, let's go ahead and get to the screen just to make sure, because you know how Madden is. Sometimes they like to play around with people's emotions and say, oh, no, you didn't do it. So taking a look here at Bradley McNeil, Madden does confirm it. Says Bradley McNeil is now a star development player. Go ahead, give him 500 XP. That's going to go a long way. I will save the upgrades for him in the next video so you guys can check out what I upgrade on him, and as well as Jeff Gladney. He ends up getting star development. So leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more Vikings franchise gameplay, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.